Hey everyone, welcome to the gallery and thank you for joining me today. I have a bit of an update on the Colosseum that I'm working on for the Paint Along with Friends Landscape Edition for the month of June. I have a bunch of friends that I'm working with on different landscapes. Some people are working on the Chunk Pinson landscape. Some others are working on different things. So I'm going to link all my friends down below. Please go check out their channels and follow up with what they're all doing. This is how far I've gone. The last time I updated you, I was done this section here, so I did a little bit more. So it's kind of starting to look like something. You can see in the top left-hand corner a little bit of the Colosseum showing. So now I'm going to put you down and I'm going to do a little bit of a whip and chat, and I'm going to give you a bit of a history lesson on the Colosseum, and I'm going to tell you a few interesting things about it. And I want you to comment down below and let me know if you knew any of these facts and if you were surprised by any of it. So I'm going to put you down now quickly and we're going to get started on the whip and chat. Okay, so we are going to take out the number 14. I'm working on the letter N. Let me check my angle again because I kind of moved. All right, so I have some notes here. I was going to do this as a voiceover, but I thought I'm going to do a whip and chat and just talk about it. Now, in my introduction, I think I talked to you about that I have been to the Colosseum. When I first unboxed this diamond painting from Make Market, I have been to the Colosseum in Rome. And if you've been, please comment down below. I would love to know what you thought. So I'm going to give you some facts about the Colosseum and some stuff you might know and some stuff you might not know. For example, the Colosseum is listed as one of the 7 wonders of the world. It was built to revitalize Rome after tumultuous years of 4 emperors. The Colosseum is the world's largest amphitheater, and that's what it was originally called, the Flavian Amphitheater. Flavian was the name of the group of emperors that created or that helped make and design the Colosseum as we know it today. It was built between 70 and 72 CE, and if you don't know what CE stands for, it means Common Era, under Emperor Vespasian, also named, like I said, it was named the Flavian Amphitheater, built by Flavian emperors as a gift to the Roman people. It opened 10 years later and has been modified several times. The measurements of the Colosseum are 189 by 156 meters, or 620 by 513 feet, and it towers 4 stories high. So you might ask yourself, how is that Colosseum still standing even though it's partially in ruins? Well, it's due to the substructure It is due to the substructure. There was poor soil, so they needed a strong foundation that was required to stabilize the structure. A solid foundation is achieved by excavating down to bedrock or a strong layer of clay. Now, I bet you guys didn't know this. Do you know how many entrances there were to the amphitheater or Colosseum? Do you know how many entrances there were? There were 80 entrances to the amphitheater. 76 of them, hold on, am I getting this right? 76 of them for the patrons. 2 were for people who participated in the events, and there were 2 exclusively for the emperor to use. At its capacity, the amphitheater could hold 50,000 spectators. So when the Colosseum opened, the emperor at the time, who was Emperor Titus, celebrated by having gladiatorial games. And gladiatorial games consisted of battles, chariot races, and they were considered to be sacrifices to the gods. They also performed to commemorate military victories. They marked important official visitors. They celebrated birthdays. And get this, guys, it was also used to execute criminals. Did you know that people were executed on the grounds of the Colosseum? Eventually, the Roman people grew tired of games. After the dissolution of the Western Roman Empire, the Colosseum began to deteriorate. Earthquakes during the 5th century CE damaged the Colosseum, and it also suffered from neglect. By the 20th century, almost 2/3 of the original structure had been destroyed. An attempt to restore the Colosseum began in the 1990s, and today it is one of Rome's most popular attractions and hosted by millions of visitors each year. So, I want you to talk to me down below. What was the most surprising fact that you learned today about the Colosseum? Was it the fact that people were executed on the grounds? Was it the fact that they could fit 50,000 people at maximum capacity? Was it the fact that it had 80 entrances? That was something of a surprise to me. That's incredible. I don't know if some of the places today have that many entrances to them, some of the amphitheaters. Are you surprised that it's still standing today, even though it's partially destroyed? You see it in pictures, and I've posted like in my thumbnails in the last couple of videos. You can see that it's still partially in ruins, but it still stands, and people go to visit it every year. And it's a beautiful place to visit. Rome is gorgeous. You have to go. I would love to go back to Rome and see it again. I want to hear your comments, or read your comments. Like I said, what was the most surprising thing you learned about it? And have you been? Would you go? So I did some diamond painting for you. It's getting there. And I wanted to thank you for joining me today. A little bit of a history lesson about the Colosseum. And please don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you're new. Please go check out my other friends who are doing this diamond paint along landscape edition. And I will list them all below. And you can go find their channels and go and support them. If you're not subscribed to me yet, please consider doing so. I appreciate your support. And please don't forget to go and visit my friends, like I said, and give them some support and watch their progress on their canvases. And thank you for joining me today, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Don't forget to like it.